Okay, hey guys, so today I want to take you through the trade that I took today. So the stock I was looking at was Macy's, and the reason I was looking at Macy's is because it came out with an earning report. So we can read this here. Macy's earnings. M stock climbs 4% higher on quarter two beats. And if we scroll down, we can see Macy's had earnings per share of 81 cents loss, and that beat estimates, which was a 1.77 loss, and it had revenue of 3.56 billion, which is above the estimates of 3.47 billion. So Macy's beat estimates on both accounts, on earnings per share and on revenue. So this was a positive earning report for Macy's, and as such, it was up 4% according to this article. Now, you'll have to look how much it's up closer to market open, but anyways, that aside. So the plan with Macy's, it's going to be a pattern, I predict, that comes up time and time again with these types of earning reports. And that's essentially a pump and dump type pattern. So what we're looking for is when market opens, buyers are going to flood into this stock based on this positive earning report because it's only up by 4%. There's still room for this to head up further. And it's had positive earnings as we've just read. So that's going to cause the stock to pump. But what's going to happen then is the people who bought pre-market that drove it up to that 4% mark, and the people that are going to buy in when market opens, a lot of them then are going to cover their positions and they're going to exit the stock because at the end of the day, they're traders. Most of them are traders. They're not long-term investors, and they're going to want to take their profits and they're going to want to get out of the stock. And so we'll have that pump and then we'll have that dump. Now, you can profit from both. You can buy when it's pumping and you can sell when it's dumping. Now, in today's case, I only sold the dump, but you can do either or. And it depends on a few different factors that you have to be aware with, um, which I'm happy to show you at some point. But anyways, let's go over to the trade. Okay, hey guys, so we're in Macy's now, and the market's been open just a couple of minutes, and you can see that Macy's, it's pumped a bit already, and it's currently up 7.5% roughly. So this is the pump that we were looking for as expected. And again, a thing to note here is the volume on Macy's currently is 7.4 million, which is great volume. That shows us that a lot of people are paying attention to this stock, and the catalyst has gotten people's attention. So you could have bought in to this pump, as I said, and you probably would have profited nicely. The reason that I didn't want to, though, is because I'm a little bit cautious about this stock. I feel like this could dump pretty heavily because it's a $7 stock. It's nearly a penny stock. And so I don't think people are going to want to hold this long term. I think this is only traders. They're going to get in, and as soon as this starts to show weakness, they're going to get out and this stock is going to dump. But look, by the looks of things, it could pump quite a bit. But I just didn't want to take the chance. I'm going for the short here. So it's dumping by quite a bit already. I think it may pump a little bit more though, so I'm just going to be cautious here about jumping in too soon. So we'll know now pretty soon what it's going to do. Looks like it potentially could pump a little bit more. That's why you gotta be always cautious and patient when it comes to trading these stocks. A lot of people might have jumped in on a short there when they saw that big red candle, and you probably would get stopped out very soon if it pumps a little bit more. So you got to be patient, and you got to wait for confirmation and be sure that the stock is actually going in your direction, and it's not just having a little pullback, and it's not going to fake you out. Okay, so it's pumped a little bit more, and now it's hit that kind of mental checkpoint, which is the 10% mark. So I'm definitely considering this an overvalued stock at this stage, and I'm expecting a pullback very soon. Alright, so we're selling off a little bit, but this stock does have a lot of momentum, so we got to be careful before we enter a short. We got to be patient and wait for the right opportunity. Alright, now if the next candle is showing that this wants to head down more, then I'm going to look to short this, but we'll have to see. Alright, I'm in that stock now, shorted it, and the reason I shorted there is because this stock just doesn't have any more momentum left. You can see that it's struggling to push higher, and it had that big red candle and a little bit of red on that second candle. Now at the moment this does look a little bit concerning. It is pumping up, but immediately you see it's rejected and it's back down, which is exactly what we want to see. So now I entered in my stop area, which is that white line above, and I put in a stop market order, so I know that my capital is protected now should the stock go against me. And now I put in my target area where I'm looking to exit this stock should it go in my favor, which it appears to be doing at the moment. And you can see now, once the stock starts to go the way it is now, it's going to be very difficult for people to push that back up towards my stop. It's lost its momentum, and now it has negative momentum, and traders are going to want to get out of this stock, and that's what's going to cause the drop. Alright, so here we go. And I've exited my position there. That's my trade there. So 48.70 in terms of profit. So not a huge profit, but it was about 3% profit, just under 3% profit. So with a larger account, that's quite a substantial amount. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recap of my trade here on this pump and dump Macy's earning report stock. Catch you next time.